Alright, YouTube. So, hope you guys enjoyed your day. I know I did. Tomorrow, as the video I think is uploaded, I get my truck back. I am super excited. So, I have decided to tell you to kind of make a video about what they all did and what my options were. And I know you guys are curious. How come we just repaint the whole entire truck? How come you didn't do this, or this? Well, like I've probably mentioned 1,000 times before, I'm gonna mention it again. But before that, you always gotta get nighttime packing. And like, I love about night TV. Like, if you don't got one, you packing with me. So, if you're a dipper and you have a can, whatever it is you're dipping on, you wanna pack one with me, let's pack and dip together. If you do more than two, you're playing with it. That's how I look at it. That's kind of tiny. I'm gonna pack a decent sized dip, not too much. It is right before I'm about to go to bed. Alright. Cheers, guys. I'm also spitting the bottle because once again, I left my mud jug in my truck. So, the reason why I didn't repaint my whole entire truck or anything like that. So, as you guys know, I was gonna use this opportunity. Well, if you guys probably didn't know this, but I wanted to use this opportunity. What I mean by opportunity, the fact that my truck was going to a body shop to get some of the body work done because of what happened Memorial Day weekend. I was hoping to actually get my truck repainted with Line-X, the whole entire truck. I wanted my whole entire truck with Line-X, and also get the rockers and cab corners done on it because they were rusty as fuck. And the more I thought about it was, I don't need to do that just yet because it kind of irritated me because a guy named Randy, who I still respect, very good guy, very nice guy, he's kind of told me what I use the truck for and all that stuff, and he goes, dude, why do you want to spend that much money on all this when you can just polish out the scratches? You already got the window fixed yourself. That's what I did. I fixed the window myself because I knew how to do that, and it was simple, it was easy. And it wouldn't be a lot of money to get that done myself, so I had a working window. Because, yet again, I didn't know how long it would be until my truck was in the shop. And of course, I need a working window. If it rains, I gotta be able to, be able to shut myself out from the rain. And if it's hot, I don't have AC in my truck, so I need somewhere to keep myself cool. So I gotta open the window so I can keep myself cool. Well, Randy kind of knew what Line-X was, but he didn't know the whole purpose of Line-X. He knows it's a bed liner, and he doesn't understand. Line-X will, if you Line-X your whole entire vehicle, your truck will never rust out, ever. But you have to properly do it. You have to get the underneath it. You have to get the whole entire truck, every crevice of the truck. You have to paint. So my goal was to fix rocker pillars and cab corners, which was each had $3,000, $3,000 for both sides, and then probably another $3,000 to paint the whole entire truck, plus this dents. So I'm still gonna eventually get the rocker panels and cab corners done, but that's probably gonna be the late near future. It's gonna be down the road. So the reason why I just had him polish the truck, polish the scratches out, and do touch-up paint, and fucking, I also had him. So let me back up real quick, because I'm jumping all over the place right now. I don't like jumping all over the place, and of course, you guys probably don't like it when I jump all over the place, because you guys get confused, like, what are you talking about? Like, you're saying this thing and then this thing, and anyways. So, what I had Randy do, and the reason why it took so shortly, is because of what I wanted him to do. When I pulled up Monday, when I pulled up Monday, he goes, okay, let's recap on what you want me to do to your truck. Has anything changed? Has anything that you want me to add to the list to do to your truck that you want me to do since your truck is here? And of course, trust me, the rocker panels and cab corners was in the back of my head. But I didn't say yes because I had a different plan. I had a plan B that would make it look a little bit nicer. You knew the rocker panels and cab corners would still be rusted up, but it didn't make the truck look as shitty. Anyways, so what I had him do is, when we recapped on what we did, when I got up there and asked me, is there anything you want to change? Let's recap what you want to do. I'm like, no, there's nothing that changed. Well, slightly changed. He goes, okay, so you still want me to polish out all the scratches and do touch-up paint when it needs to be touch-up paint? Yes. Nothing else. I asked him, I'm like, can you also, since the truck is here, I cut myself a couple times on my macro panels, and they're very sharp and dangerous. Do you think there's any way that you could, A, grind them down, and then bend them in, so having them steady, like have them bend them in so it's nice and flush with the truck and smooth it out? He goes, yes. And I'm like, I have some Bud Light paint, some spray-on Bud Light paint in my cab of my truck in a can. Can you also paint them black and do a decently good job so it kind of hides it a little bit? He goes, yes. So that's what Randy did at Davis. He polished out the scratches of my truck, did touch-up paint, and made my rocker panels and cab corners look better. Tomorrow I will show you exactly what I mean, because it's kind of hard to explain without the truck being here. So, he polished the paint up. He did his best to get most of the scratches out of the truck, and he did touch-up paint where the scratches were too deep, where you couldn't polish them all the way out. So he did touch-up paint to kind of get rid of the scratches. And then he took my rocker panels and He took my rocker panels. If you guys don't know what a rocker panel is, it's the piece of metal that goes underneath the door. That's a rocker panel. He grinded those out for me, bended them in, pounded them in for me, the best he probably could, and then used that paint and painted it with Bella to protect it from rust. And I did that because I knew my rocker panels and cab was gone, but I knew that if he grinded them out and got most of the surface out and then painted it back over with that paint, it would protect the rocker panel, protect the cancer from spreading anywhere. That's what I call rust, guys. I call rust on trucks cancer. That's basically what it is. It's basically truck cancer, car cancer, that eats your vehicle alive, completely destroys vehicles. I think using salt on roads are just the most stupidest shit. Well, there's a lot of way to get rust. So, now here comes the reason. The reason why I didn't have him paint the whole entire vehicle is because of what I used the vehicle for. I used the truck as a work truck. I literally put that truck through its paces on what it's supposed to do. You know, I load scrap metal on the back of it. I take it through the back roads. I take it off road and I take it on the dunes. It's just gonna get re-scratched if I repaint it. You guys, you could have repainted it with Line-X. Yeah, but I looked it up. I got a quote, and the quote was $4,000 fucking dollars just to Line-X the whole entire truck. So now you gotta think, if I repaint the truck with original paint, that's gonna be a $6,000 fucking, it's gonna be like a $5,000 paint job right there. It's not fucking cheap. And I was trying to go the cheapest route. And you guys are like, well, you could have just got more insurance money. Yeah, I could have, but you also gotta think of, I have other expenses with that truck. That truck has gone in the shop twice. I already spent a ton of money on that. My truck already went in the shop. I spent a ton of money on the last time when I got the truck back a couple weeks ago. Last Friday, well, not Friday, Wednesday, no, Thursday of last week. Yeah. That was a ton of money that we spent on the truck, and some of the insurance money went towards that. So then I gotta think, okay, now we have that. Plus we have other financial expenses we have to do. Of course, we have gas, we have the insurance, we have all other shit. So, plus I think that money that we got from insurance wasn't all my money. It was me and my mom. It was my mom's money too, because she's the one that pays for my insurance and registration and all that stuff on my truck. I'm not gonna go on all of that because that's not something I want to talk about on the internet. I don't want to spread about the internet. But let's just say that I was trying to go the cheapest route, cheapest and easy route, because you guys know that I'm gonna take my truck up to Silver Lake Sand Dunes on August 5th. You gotta think, when sand gets blown around by the wind and hits my paint, it's just gonna scratch my paint up again. So what's the point of completely repainting my entire truck to making it look brand new again, but just a couple weeks down the road, taking it to Silver Lake Sand Dunes and having it completely fucked up? And you guys, well, you can line next it again. That's expensive, and I don't need to exactly do that yet because at the, guys, I'll eventually will line next the truck. When I do the rocket pads and cab corners, eventually down the road, I will line next the whole entire truck. But for right now, on where the truck sits and how it is, it's not the prettiest looking truck. It's not no show truck. It's a work truck. And everyone's like, well, you want to get nice rims and tires and put a lift kit on it. Yeah, I want the truck to look nice, but the reason why I'm getting the nice rims and tires and lift kit is because I want that to hide the rust. I'm hiding the rust because I don't like cans on my vehicle. But you guys understand, it's a Michigan truck all its life. So it's dealt with salt, dirt, whatever it's been through before I got it in my hands. It's not the best looking truck. It already had some scratches, already had some dings on it when I picked up the vehicle 7 months ago. Another thing is that truck, I've had the truck for 7 months. So the reason why I just had Randy do what I asked him to do is because I thought to myself, well, I'm gonna off-road it again. I'm gonna take it through the trees. I'm gonna take it through the brush. It's gonna get scratched up. Why should I care how the vehicle looks? And you're like, well, don't you want your truck to be like a nice looking truck so you can go to truck shows? Well, yeah, but I think you gotta think about this. My opinion is those scratches in those trucks tell people, hey, that's a nice looking truck, but yet he uses it for work. He ain't no fucking pussy. He doesn't buy a nice fucking vehicle, make it look nice, and don't do anything with it. Guys, my truck is a truck. I use it because it's a truck. A truck's made to be used. A truck's meant to go through hell and back. Literally. It's meant to be beat the fuck out of. It's meant to throw stuff in the bed and not care. But you also think other people's like, well, yeah, I have a nice truck that I use for. I'm like, yeah, I want to take care of my vehicle. I want to make my vehicle last, and there's ways I can do that, and eventually I'll get there. Guys, it's all part of the truck build. This truck build is gonna make sure is eventually gonna bring the truck back to original condition. Eventually, that's when I have enough money to buy another truck where I can have it on the day to drive and have that truck out of the off of the road for 3 or 4 months and not give a shit. You gotta think, guys. Right now, that truck is the only vehicle that I have in my disposal. That's my daily driver. I use that truck every single day to go wherever I need to go, to do whatever I need to do. And, yeah, I kind of do wish that I could have fixed the rocket pillars and cab corners. I do wish that, I could have lined next the whole entire truck and make that truck look fucking pristine condition again. But it's not the end of its life. I have many years with that truck. Maybe eventually I'll save up enough money to fix the rocket pillars and cab corners and drop $5,000, and knowing that I can drop $5,000 on a paint job and still have money to support myself financially and pay for bills and stuff like that and get through life. That's kind of what it's about. It's kind of about being financially stable. And me, right now, I am not financially stable. The only thing that's keeping me afloat is my parents. And I know that's kind of sad to say. Kind of makes me look like a bad person. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. My parents pay for a lot of my shit. But that's because I don't get mommy's and daddy's money without doing shit. You guys need to know this. You guys, as you guys know, I do a lot of stuff for my mom. I haul stuff for my mom. I get mulch. I move stuff around. I mow the lawn. I clean the house. I go grocery shopping. I do a lot of hard labor. I do landscaping for her. I help her out with at the church. When the church needs a vehicle to move dirt around, I'm there. When my mom gives me a phone call saying, hey, basically, I work for my mom right now. My job is to work for my mom, and also my hauling business helps me a little bit. So that's what I kind of do right now for a living. Anyways, so that's kind of what my truck's at. That's kind of what Randy did with my truck. And as you guys will see in tomorrow's vlog, you will see what Randy did. Tomorrow won't be probably a vlog, it'll probably just be a short video of me picking up my truck and me showing you what they did, and you can see exactly what they did and kind of expecting the, looking at the vehicle. So it'll be a very short vlog tomorrow, probably a 10-minute vlog tomorrow, probably me riding my bike there, and me picking up the truck, and me going somewhere to show you what they did, and recapping, re-explaining on what Randy did and what Davis did to my truck. So that's kind of what, this is kind of just a little update video for you all on kind of what they did. That's exactly what they did. That's what they did. They polished the paint. They did some touch-up paint, and they kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of made my rocket panel and cab corners look a little bit better for the condition they are, because they're really rusty, as you can see in my truck tour video. They weren't the best condition. So if you guys still are confused on what they did to my truck, which you guys might be, and you guys still might have some questions, I will clear up any questions tomorrow on what they did. And I'm not going to mention how much it was, how much we spent on the vehicle, just because that's none of your guys' business. Anyways, it is 1:14 a.m. I'm going to go to bed because I got to get up tomorrow and deal with a lot of stuff. If you guys enjoyed this video at point in time, please hit that thumbs up button. If you guys are brand new, welcome. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. If you have any questions or anything like that, leave them in the comment section below. Like Mama says in the video, smile more. I will always see you guys in the next video. But until then, my friends, stay frosty.